Welcome back everybody to another Downbeats video. We're here with a nice, easy, maybe not so easy, hand speed and control exercise here. We've got a few of them, so let's go through each one. And I want to talk first about why I want to do this video, what kind of brought the inspiration. So I was watching a drum channel video, that's the name of the channel, Drum Channel, with Thomas Lang, and he was talking about getting your speed up, and especially with your non-dominant hand, your weak hand. And he was talking about these simultaneous exercises. And a lot of these are very much based on those for sure. But then it also tied into another video I saw recently of Louis Cole. He was being interviewed, and the interviewer was asking him, or was complimenting him on how strong his sound was, his velocity, his just control over the kit. And Louis Cole brought an interesting point that I'd never heard anyone say, that actually simultaneous flamming, or just what we might call double stopping, is really good, and it'll actually create a stronger sound. And I think a problem we have as drummers is we do so many flams, because when you're on one surface, you don't really want to do that flat sound. On a pad you can, but when you're on an actual drum head where the whole thing's vibrating at you, then you get that. Every drummer's felt that if you played even just a little bit, that when you hit at the same time on the drum, you get that sort of, you kind of get a dead tone, and you can feel a weird rebound on it. It's not natural, it's not right, man, it's not right. But when you do it on two surfaces, then you're actually creating strength in your playing, rather than doom, doom, doom. We don't want to flam, like, especially if you play kick and snare, like you do a 4 on the floor beat. And then every drummer's gone through that too, where you hit your kick and your snare a little off time. That's not a good sound. You know that's innately not a good thing to do on the drums. So the same is with our hands when we're like on two toms, or a snare and a tom, or even a cymbal and snare on your backbeat. So getting a nice together flam, a flat flam, is really important for your speed and control, but also just your overall playing and your time feel. So this is an excellent exercise. I've been doing these for about a month now. Been workshopping them with students, and I've noticed some good results just in that short time. So let's jump into letter A, and this is sort of the new breed exercise 1 here, where we just get really flat together. We're gonna go, you can do wrist strokes, and I encourage you to do, full stroke, free stroke, finger strokes too, that rebound stroke, so you have more tools at your disposal. So I'll just go between wrist and full strokes, different heights. The way I like to do these is pretty two-tone, you might say, where once we get into letter B and beyond, we do want the, more of a full forte accent height, and then a nice low tap stroke. But I want to get stretched out on letter A here. So I'll be going between finger strokes and wrist strokes here. A, tick, da, 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 da. And here I'm just kind of calibrating my heights. I want them to be very equal, as best as I can. Once you get a sense of that, then you're ready to move on to letter B. Let's check that one out. I like to do just one measure at a time if I'm new to the exercise, where I'll just do the right hand lead measure and just repeat that for a while. So let's do that. Then we'll go a little slower than A. So again, the left we want to keep on a tap, and then the right we're doing the down tap, tap, up, down tap, tap, up, down tap, tap, up. So let's begin a little slower than that. 1, 2, ready, B first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. I lied, one more. And you can see I'm really trying to keep those together. There is a little bit of separation there, which if you can get in front of a mirror, video like this, it really helps. Okay, then I will do the second measure with the left hand lead. And we can always start with the tap hand just getting set. Ready, go. 4. Here we go. B all the way through. Ready, and 2. Ready, and and go. Repeat. And good. Okay, and on to letter C. Again, you can do the thing, we'll do it one more time on C, and then once we move on past that, I'll just go through the whole thing. So letter C, we'll just do the first measure, where the right's doing down ups. Let's go a little slower. And again, I really am trying to keep this tight, nice and even. It's harder than it looks. Ready, and go. I just want to loop that again. A couple more. Now I'm just going to go to the left-hand lead. Here we go right now. That's good. And we're done there. All right. Now let's do the whole thing for letter C. 2 times through. Ready, go. And switch. And switch. And switch. And we're done. All right, that is letter C. Again, we're going to go straight on here and just do the whole exercise. So letter D, very syncopated. You could count this in a couple ways. You could just count it 1 E, 2 and 3 E and 4 E and that works for a lot of us. This also works if we just count a few groups of threes. How many to be exact? 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of threes and then a group of 4. So we could count that like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 E and so on. However you want to count it is great. You do usually want to count it if you can't play it. That's the best thing for you is if you're struggling with the playing, count it and slow it down. Let's go a little slow. Again, though, we're going to go twice through at this speed. 1 E and ready and D. 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E switch and 1. 4 E and switch 1. And switch in. And we're done. A little faster on D. 1 E and a go. And that is D. And let's go on to E. Now we're gonna have some alternation going. This is the first time there's not just a check pattern basically on one hand. It is, but we add accents to it. So letter E again, I'm just gonna go through it slow once, and then we'll do it a little quicker. 1 E and ready and go. Then we flip. And flip. And flip. And good. That one can be very tricky, especially if you've worked flam taps. You're gonna have some muscle memory kick in. I do like to do that one more wrist strokes with nice fingers on the back, strong pinky there. That'll help you prevent flamming, because that will be very natural for a lot of you to do. Let's do that one a little quick. 1 E and a go E and a. We keep the mistakes on so the downbeats people know. All right, letter F. Now it's a similar exercise. Our right hand, the lead hand, the top hand here is going to get a little more action. This one might be harder than some on the next page. So brace yourself here. We're going to start really slow on this one. Lot of control. F2, ready and go. I don't know if I can go faster. Let's try though. 1 E and a ready, go. All right, we gotta leave a little mistake in there, guys. All right, letter G. This one I find a little easier than F. Maybe they're not sequenced in the most easy to difficult, but that's okay. Sometimes you're working through something in a linear fashion. It's nice that it's not the hardest thing at the very end. You kind of have a peak in the middle and then it gets maybe a little easier, but you tell me if this one is G easier than F. I don't know. It's all in the eye of the stick holder, as they say. Nice and slow, G, here we go. Watch those flams and flip. And flip. And flip. And that's it, a little quicker. 2, ready, and go. Yeah, that one feels a little smoother for me to play than F, but you tell me. Moving on, guys, this is the fun stuff. This is the Thomas Lang inspired ones here. So H and I consider a prep exercise for J and K. I broke these into the most simple forms. Really, you could do H and I as one go, and then J and K as one go. So combine H and I together, just repeat both measures, not do one and then the other, but doing each separately will help you if that's challenging. I do recommend really working on these slowly, one at a time at first. I think even a lot of the more experienced players, this takes a minute. So let's get into H. We'll just do H a couple times here. And we're in 3/4 now. 3 E and go. E and. So it's just a 3/4 pattern. That's why I put it into 3, just so it's easier to count. Let's hear that again. We'll go to I now with the left hand lead and I'll count it. 1 E and a go, E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 and that's it. So now let's go H to I, H to I. Ready and go. Flip. And there you have it. Now, the business, J and K. No JKs about it. So we'll just do J a couple times, pause, and then we'll count in for K. I do like starting this one, so I'm gonna start you off here. We're just gonna get the right hand going. You could do, I like doing this too, a little prep exercise where you count the left hand. So it would be like this. 1 E and a, and a. E and a, 1 E and a, and a, E and a. Yeah. You might have to go a little slower. Let's count at this speed. Ready and a go. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, E and a. Woo, you hanging in there? Let's try at this speed. Add the left. Let's play it. Ready and go. Yeah, hearing some flams in there, right? So what do we do if we can't play, if we're having some issues? We'll speed it up. I do not advise that. I'm gonna speed it up now because I think I can handle it here. Let's see. J again. 1, 2, go. How come I did that better faster? It's easier faster, isn't it? That's what they all say. All right, let's go on to K. Same thing. It's the same thing, guys. You got this. Except we're going to start with the right hand's going to be the 3 group, right? Easy, right? Your right hand can handle that. Let's start slow just to be sure. And 1, ready, here's K. faster now. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, guys. That is the hand speed and control exercise list there. There's plenty more things you can do. I bet there's many more variations just based on this concept you can do. So tell me, how's it going? Is it difficult to get those flat flams to happen? Because especially once you get to J and K, there's so much going on where you're doing the coordination of each hand doing an opposite accent in this group of 3/4. That alone is a concept that takes some time. Then you're also trying to lock in your flams on your hands here. You're trying to get relative same stick heights. So there's a lot at play here, and I really do, all joking aside, I really encourage you to slow things down, get with the metronome, of course. I work on all these with the metronome. This is probably the first time I've ever not used a metronome playing these, is to make the video just to keep things moving a bit. But always use a metronome when you practice this stuff, especially when you're learning it. Later you can take it away and test your time, record yourself, all that fun stuff. But I really challenge you to always use a click. Turn the 16th notes on, for God's sake. A lot of people, there's a weird misconception with some folks that turn the click on like the whole note. It's like, yeah, down the road, I think. But at first, when you're really trying to get things nailed in, you want as much help you can get from the metronome. And that'll help you lock in a really good sense of time. So a lot at play here, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. I will let you know if I can help you, and I really hope this exercise helped. I've really enjoyed working on this with myself and with a lot of my students. I found it really fun and rewarding very quickly. It's one of the few exercises I work on I can actually feel my speed pick up insanely fast. So let me know if you're getting similar results, guys. Awesome stuff. The drum greats, Thomas Lang, Lewis Coleman, they inspire so much from all of us. So it's awesome that we're part of such a great community, and thank you guys for being here at the Downbeats channel. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.